Alright, so this is our lovely desk setup from IKEA. As you can see, it's kind of a marble look, but it's kind of like a laminate countertop sort of thing. And then we have the legs. So these are the legs that you buy separately. So I bought 2 desk legs. You can also put like drawers and stuff instead of legs. You could buy like 1 leg and then 1 set of the Alex drawers from IKEA. So these, I don't know the exact name of these, but if you look on their office area on IKEA, you'll find them. They're kind of like a really dark gray. They look black on camera, but they're a dark gray. And then the countertop is the smaller version in the actual kitchen countertop area. The only reason that I didn't get a desk top that's actually meant for the legs is because I wanted a massive desk, and I definitely got it with this. It's extremely long and spacious, and we have a printer and I didn't have a place for it. And with the last desk we have, it was probably like this big. It took up the entire desk. So with this, we have space for filing and all that good stuff. It's wonderful. It's an awesome workspace to have. It's marble, of course. I freaking love it. And yeah, it's pretty awesome. Very functional, sturdy. It works great. Then we have our mega awesome bed, day bed, couch / whatever you want to call it situation. Obviously the comforter we have on it is extremely wrinkly because I haven't washed it yet, but that's fine. So this, I think, is the Utaker bed, or Utaker, something like that. So everything I have on here is from IKEA. This comforter is actually a full queen size because I kind of wanted to cover up the bones of the bed. So again, really wrinkly sheets because I just threw this on here for the purpose of the video. So this is kind of an interesting look because you have 2 twin size beds on top of one another. So basically what you can do is take these apart. So you lift them off and then you either have 2 twin beds, or you can actually snap them together with this little snap. There's a snap on the inside of this area, and then you can actually make it a king size bed. So this is how the 2 frames look side by side, which is actually super nice. We haven't ever looked at it this way. So what you do is there's a snap on this bed that snaps underneath over to the other frame, and I'll kind of demonstrate what that looks like. So here is that little snap that I'm talking about. So that's actually physically attached to this frame, and then you snap it over onto this, and then you can unhook it if you want to move the beds around. So it's a super nice feature. I didn't realize how stretchy this was. At first I was like, I don't know how that's gonna reach, but it definitely does, and it does keep the beds together. So super cool. This ends up being a king size. Obviously I have 2 sets of twin sheets on these mattresses, and I'm not really sure how. I guess I could get king size sheets and whatnot, but for how much we would use that feature, I just don't think that it's worth paying for sheets. So this is how you connect the 2 to make that king size bed. For the sake of the video, I also wanted to show what it looked like with the 2 twins. Obviously, this space isn't really big enough to have 2 twin beds regularly, so it's nice to have this option if you have 2 kids staying over or something. So this is what it looks like. You will note that when you have these either together, like in that king bed sort of setup, and have these apart, it is pretty low to the ground. When you have these actually stacked, it's obviously a lot higher, which is nice because it does make it more like a couch, I guess, or day bed. If you ever have one single guest coming over, it's not like you're gonna undo this unless they really insist on having a king size bed. So it will be a normal height, but if you are trying to accommodate older guests or people who have limited mobility, that is something to note because these are pretty low to the ground. The one downside to this is that this bed, at least the mattresses we got the mid-level ones. I don't remember what the name was. It was Min something. They're not the most comfortable. So if you're planning on using this as a primary bed, I would either get the mid-range. I can't imagine what the lower end ones felt like. Get the mid-range and then get some kind of mattress topper. The thing is you won't be able to put a mattress topper on this bottom one because obviously you have to have that amount of space. I think it's a 5-inch threshold. But with this top one, if you're going to be using it like a couch like we are, you could totally add a mattress topper. Twin size sheets kind of run large on this because it's not your standard height of a mattress. And I'm trying to tuck this in here and not doing a very good job of it. But that's kind of why we got the larger comforter, because obviously this isn't great looking by any means. So at least with this, we can use it as a comforter for guests. Especially, it would honestly fit on the king size setting. So that's really nice. These pillows are also from IKEA. We have like a blush pink and a sage color. I really like the combination of the two. It's like feminine, masculine. This is more of like a canvas type, and this is more of like a suede or velvety-ish. So there's a few additions to this that we're also going to be making. We now have this big open wall. So IKEA has this really cool tree picture that we're going to put up on that wall. And then for the purpose of making this kind of more like a couch, we're going to add a few pillows. They have some birch pillowcases that have like this kind of material, like that velvety material on them. They were out of stock, but I think that's something that I'm hoping to get for Christmas. So with this big wall space, we'll have this awesome picture and whatnot. And then we'll have a TV on the opposite side of this. So if we ever want to have like a movie night or anything, we can pull these out into the king size and have a movie night. Or if we have a couple guests coming over, we can always take off one of these twin size beds and move it to our living room and then keep one in here so we have like a separate space for people. So it's really nice and versatile. Or if we have two nieces and nephews staying over, we could actually separate the two twin beds in this room. So it's super practical, super versatile. Like I said, it's not the most comfortable thing in the world, but I think for as often as we use it, I think it's a great addition to the space, and it's pretty inexpensive. I think I got the mattresses and the frames for under $400, so heck yeah. With this desk, I got the top for $80, and then each of the legs were $15, so like $110. Super practical, made this space so much larger. Like this whole floor space was taken up previously and just did not work for us, but this is awesome. Hoping to find more IKEA solutions in the future because this has really saved this space for us.